This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff to get this season started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback at the start of the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. There's the handoff. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Can he make it to the marker? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
First and goal, handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's that defense shifting again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Let's fly to the wideout. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He tosses it back. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Direct snap to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the option play here. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 7, Auburn 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
No problem on PAT right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Dino.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab made by the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Auburn, 17, Penn State, 14.
And Indy Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner.
14, and your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Physical one, breaking tackles. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Okay, ready?
Auburn now operating in the red zone.
Clear. Come on, set.
Linebacker shifting around now.
Carrier.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-one.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They go with a direct snap. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. The back's got it. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here's the second down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Auburn 24, Penn State 14.
Okay,
So
ready?
here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Easy. Low.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 for them. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the move. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And the wideout goes in motion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. This passing game is still on fire. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Contact as he let the ball go. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Auburn.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he knocks through the PAT.
That makes the score Auburn.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.